This is Enter the Arena. I'm your host, C. Rich, also representing SprawlingCall.com. We are going to do a breakdown and betting predictions of UFC 186. At first, this fight card has been plagued. Sorry to say, but it is plagued. Originally, we were supposed to have T.J. Dillashaw and Renan Barão. The rematch on this card? Nope. My boy Rory McDonald and the very strong Hector Lombard? Nope. Due to Hector Lombard's frickin' steroid problem. So, hey, we're going to kick it off with Thomas Almeida and Yves Jablain. Almeida, sitting down to minus 450 right now. It's a little steep for my likings going against a veteran and Jablain, Almeida's got good striking. He's coming around. The guy's 18-0. So it's not like he's not been tested, but he hasn't been tested by the higher level of opponents. Jablain's 2-2 in the UFC, but his two losses were notable. Brad Pickett, and I can't think of the other one right now off the top of my head. I'm going to go with Almeida, Thomas Almeida, for the win. However, I'm not going to be betting on him. If I do a bet, it will be a dog or pass. Next, we got a really good Canadian fighter in John McDessie. He's taking on the late replacement, Shane Campbell. Now, it's actually kind of a close betting line. I'm a little surprised, perhaps. I really wish, McDessie wasn't giving up 4 inches of reach in this fight. Campbell's like 6 foot and McDessie's like 5'8", something like that. I don't like that too much, but this is going to be a stand-up fight. And, more likely than not, I think it's going to end up going to decision. I really wish Campbell kind of had the full training camp and time to prepare for this type of fight, because I do believe we will be seeing him again. Hopefully he can get a visa so he can fight outside of Canada. But we'll have to see how it plays out. I'm not going to end up betting this fight more than likely, but I got to side with McDessie. I have to. The next fight we got is one of the fights I'm looking most forward to. Michael Bisping and CB Dalloway. A lot of people do not like Michael Bisping, and I can understand. He's a trash talker, kind of arrogant, son of a bitch. That's okay. For, CB Dalloway, fart face. He always looks like he's, smelling a fart. Kind of like Misha Tate in a way sometimes. She's looks like she's smelling a fart. But, all right, here's what I think. Bisping at a minus 155, I believe is a good value. CB Dalloway, he has surprised some of us. However, the one-kick KO, or TKO, from Lyoto Machida didn't really surprise me. I'm hoping Bisping capitalizes and does that. Hopefully that part's injured of him. I'm hoping. Dalloway, he will be around for a little while longer. I believe he needs to work on his cardio and his striking first and foremost. Striking. He's pretty much a wrestle-based fighter, clinch. The only way that I see CB winning is by doing what Tim Kennedy did to Michael Bisping, and that was leg humping for 3 rounds. I don't think that's going to happen this time. And I do like Michael Bisping, but I love the guy's cardio and work ethics. He is never quit, never give up. And one could say that his chin has been tested, but, the only knockouts really were from notable people. I still can see that Henderson knockout, that flying. Oh my God, that one was just hideous. But Michael Bisping for the win, and I really do like the betting line, and yeah. Plus 300 too in the distance. that might be a fun one to take a jab at too, because I could see a probability of him really turning on the pressure in the third round. He knows it's not a 5-round fight. He doesn't have to train for it, so and he already has the cardio. He can sit there and throw lightning the whole fight. But Michael Bisping for the win. Rampage Jackson and Fabio Maldonado. I'm kind of upset that Bosse didn't get to fight Maldonado, because I was going to choose Bosse in the distance pick, of course, if it was going to be any. Unfortunately, Bosse's not going to end up being on this card, but I'm hoping one day we'll get to see him, because it would be fun. He's a really good hockey player and really good hockey fight. Rampage. We all know Rampage does not train. He does not train for a fight. Sometimes, I guess he just doesn't need to, I guess. However, Maldonado has been training his ass off for a boxing match, which he is going to receive. It wasn't that big of a jump from, going from Rampage to Bosse back to Rampage. He's like, I'm still training. So I think we're going to see a pretty calm Maldonado in there, and an extensive Rampage. I think he's going to be looking for a knockout, some type of finish, and if he doesn't receive it, those body shots could take a toll. Minus 300 on a main line Rampage play. I don't really agree with that one. In the distance, you can get him at a plus 150. But then again, I don't really think I could bring myself to betting that one either. This is a trickier fight than the betting lines suggest, in my opinion. I'm going to take Rampage for the win, but I don't want to bet it straight up. Then we got the champion, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, taking on Kuroji Horiguchi. There was a couple interesting things. Johnson's sitting at a minus 900 right now. His betting line has gone down. He was a 10-1 favorite at first, but, whatever. He always struck me as I'm going to watch him. It's going to be a decision. I already know. Dating back to my first assumption was Benavidez, too. It was really weird. I was sitting there with my buddy Rex. I'm pretty sure that was UFC on Fox 9, I think. And I know I had already did the card, and I remember walking into the kitchen to grab a drink, an alcoholic beverage, and as I was walking away, it was the fight had started, and I'm like, oh, it don't matter, I'm not going to miss anything, it's going to decision. As I was pouring my drink, I hear the living room going crazy, and he got the knockout. That was insane. And then we've seen a couple finishes. 3 out of his last 4 have been finishes, actually. I think we're seeing a pretty evolved fighter. Horiguchi. His record looks really good on paper. But listening to some of the other analysis guys, it seems like his combined opponent record is like 3-20 or something like that. Horiguchi, he's a stand-up fighter. That's the only way he's going to end up winning this fight. He's not going to pull some crazy judo choke out on DJ. I think DJ is going to stand up, strike with him once he feels comfortable. I'm pretty sure we're going to end up seeing a clear, easy takedowns and some ground control. I would not be surprised to see a Mighty Mouse submission. The TKO lines look pretty good. They're like plus 500 or so. But we'll just stick with the in the distance play, which is sitting at like a plus 115 right now. So you can get better than even odds right now on Johnson in the distance, and I do feel that is a pretty good play. Not enough to put my bankroll on like I did with Jacare Souza in the distance last week, because come on, we all knew that was a smart play at minus 450. How could you not? But yeah, I think that's a pretty good play. Mighty Mouse Johnson at a plus 115 in the distance. I can see him wearing Horiguchi out, especially come the 4th and 5th round if it makes it to that. But I don't. I do not see that happening. We're going to see a hungry mouse trying to catch in some cheese. And by that cheese, I mean 50 G's. So, hey, thanks, guys, for watching. Please like my page, subscribe to the channel, check out Enter the Arena, sprawlandcall.com. Once again, this is C. Rich. I should be doing a prelim video here soon. I always kill it on the prelims. However, these ones are really hard. So, hey, thanks again, guys. Don't blow your bankrolls, and good luck.